Hey guys, if you watched my last video, you know I talked about digital amnesia and why we can't focus as human beings. But this video is going to be about things that you can do instead of scrolling on your phone. Because I realized that a lot of people scroll on their phones because they actually don't have hobbies. And in 2025, it can be very disgustingly hard to make friends. It can be really hard to do anything. But then there are things that I feel like you can do that will be easy and will stop you from scrolling on your phone and become like a well-rounded individual. So without wasting too much time, let's get into it. The first one that I think you can do, that I've seen a lot of people do, that I do myself, so that I don't have, like, I fill my schedule with so much things so that I don't have time to be on my phone 24/7. So one of the things that I do is that I volunteer at a local business, and I love it. I volunteer at a local business that goes on nature walks, that teaches people about the environment, that makes people more in tune with, like, being environmentally aware. And I think that that is such a beautiful thing, because there we're just taking walks, using all our senses, listening, looking, feeling, touching, everything is just amazing, tasting. And I think that that is one of the activities that I put into my life this year that I'm really proud of. And if you are looking for something to do, there are so many websites where you can go. There's this website that I can put in the description box about volunteering. And you just have to volunteer like 2 to 3 hours a week, or even a month, depending on what your schedule is like, and you'd see that that will make your life richer. The second thing you can do is that you go to the gym. There are a lot of people that have gymnasiums in their houses. There are some that don't have in their homes, like their building, but they can like register in your local gym in the area. And that's just an activity that can not just take you away from your phone, but that can also better your mental health, can better your body. You become like you have a summer body all year round. I don't think that that's such a bad idea. I think that you should get into it more. And I know that you've been talking about getting your body into shape since the year began. This is your sign. And something else that you can do instead of scrolling on your phone is that this year, get your driver's license. How many of you started this year saying you're going to get your driver's license? I mean, like, it's already August, it's already September, and you've not even started. So I think that that's one activity that you can put. Like, life is all about filling your days with activities, looking forward to something. If at the end of September you can get your driver's license, you've been able to conquer something, and that is getting your driver's license and not looking on your phone so much. So why not? An exciting one also is that you learn a new language. Learning a new language is amazing. Like, you can learn French, Spanish, Italian. Like, there's so many things. You can learn Yoruba, you can learn Igbo, you can learn Hausa. There are so many languages in this world that exist. Picking it up as an activity will just be something fun for you. You can register in classes, you can do it like in community schools and centers, and I think that that is just a great activity to do instead of scrolling on your phone. Something else to do instead of always being on your phone, because sometimes, again, I say you are on your phone because you don't have any activity to do, and you think being on TikTok will give you the dopamine hit that you really desire. And yes, it will, but it's a dangerous kind of dopamine that you don't want to get into for the reasons that I spoke about in my last video. But what you can do again is to research cooking recipes and experiment on them. So cook a meal, cook something that you have never done before. I don't really like cooking, but like I like experimenting on new meals. Like, I like doing different stuff and just trying it out, like, will I like this? And so sometimes I actually eventually like it and I incorporate it into my like regimen, like kind of foods that I eat. So that is something that you could also do. Something else to do instead of doom scrolling and scrolling on your phone every day is obviously reading fiction, reading a book, but not just reading any kind of book. If you read fiction, there's something that I've realized reading fiction does, is that it opens up your imagination. You're able to paint and create your own story in your head. Everything makes sense. You've painted a picture, you're giggling and kicking your feet. 10 over 10, I 100% recommend. If you think about it, when our brains were functioning at optimal level in those days, back in the days, we had all these activities that I listed were things that we're looking forward to. If you think about your primary school days, like secondary school, you realize that because you had so much things, like right now, if you want to do like an undergraduate course or like a master's course, you do like maybe 4 courses or 5 courses max in a term. But when we were in secondary school and primary school, we had like 11 subjects in a term, or 12 subjects sometimes, or even 16, depending on the kind of school that you went to. And we filled our days with so much activities. We're learning languages, because I know that a lot of people studied French in their school, some Yoruba, like different kinds of languages, right? And you realize that at that time your brain is working at optimal level. Now you don't have so much to do, so you're filling your days with things that do not matter, and that's why your cognitive ability has reduced so much. So I feel like if you're able to work your way around all these activities that I've mentioned, or even incorporate all of them, not just some or one or two, if you incorporate all of them, it will definitely make your life richer, and you'll be a girl that has activities planned every time, and you become maybe even more interesting. Who knows? If you like this video, that means you're probably going to like my next one, which is about things that I find so chic and interesting, and that just makes you such a classy girl, and things I just really like, some of which could be your next hobby or your next activity for 2025 or maybe 2026, since we're rounding up the year soon. So let me know what you think about this video in the comments, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.